Hi, this is Madhvi. In this today's session, we are going to learn about integration runtime and Azure Data Factory. Let's discuss about the introduction to the integration runtime. The integration runtime is a complete infrastructure used by Azure Data Factory and Synapse pipelines to provide data integration capabilities across different network environments. We have different type of integration runtime. They are Azure integration runtime and self-hosted integration runtime and Azure SSIS integration runtime. These are the three different type of integration runtime. Okay, let us discuss about each and every one with the following procedures and how to create integration runtime in the three different ways. Let's start with Azure integration runtime. Azure Integration Runtime provides a fully managed compute to natively perform data movements and dispatch data transformation activities to compute services like HD Insight. It is hosted in Azure environment and supports connecting to the resources in public network environment with public accessible endpoints. And we have some default Azure integration runtime. Actually, by default, each data factory or Synapse workspace has an Azure integration runtime in the backend that supports operation on cloud data stores and compute services in public network. The location of that Azure integration runtime is auto resolved. If connection via property is not specified in the linked services definition, the default Azure integration runtime is used. You only need to explicitly create an Azure integration runtime when you would like to explicitly define the location of the integration runtime, or if you would like to virtually group the activity execution on different integration runtime for management purpose. Okay, let us learn about how to create an integration runtime in Azure. You need to go to the browser. We need to go to the portal azure.com. You need to sign in with your account. I'm using my personal account, and in the before class we already created some data factory. I'm logging with the data. I'm opening the data factory and I'm moving into Azure Data Factory Studio. On the home page for the service, select the management tab from the leftmost pane. Okay, this is the management tab. Just click on that. You need to select the integration runtime from the left pane. If we wanted to add a new integration runtime, then just click on the add new button. On the integration runtime select page, we need to select whether it is a self-hosted or Azure SSIS. Okay, for Azure integration runtime and self-hosted integration runtime, we need to select Azure self-hosted runtime and then click on continue. Now it was mentioning that choose the network environment of the data source, destination, or external compute to which the integration runtime will connect to the data flows. Okay, I am selecting Azure because we are creating the Azure integration runtime, and then just click on the continue. And now the data factory manages the integration runtime in Azure to connect the required data, source, destination, or external compute in the public network. Now you need to rename the your integration runtime. I'm just leaving as it is like integration runtime 2. Then just create. Then now you will see the pop-up notification when the creation completes on the integration runtime page. Make sure that the newly created integration runtime is in the list. Okay, you can see the integration runtime 2 is in the status of run. If it is in the status of unavailable or something, it is facing the some troubleshoot. By this way, we can create integration runtime in the Azure integration runtime. As well as we have two more different types, that is self-hosted integration runtime and Azure SSIS integration runtime. In the upcoming classes, we can discuss one by one. Thank you for watching.